What's up, everybody out there? How you doing? And welcome back to another episode of Peppy's Point of View. And I'm your favorite host, your favorite R&B historian, your favorite music critic, Peppy. And I want to welcome you new viewers, you returning viewers, and you subscribers. There's a lot of things that have been going on behind the scenes. I've been working diligently, enjoying my break. So if you're on summer break, I hope that you're enjoying it. And if working this summer, then I hope you're enjoying where you're working as well. Ooh, this heat, it's been kind of hot out there as well. So make sure that you're hydrated as well if you have to be out in this heat. Well, nevertheless, I am back. And well, I want to talk about one of my favorite groups, female groups in Vogue. And I hope everything kind of flows well because I'm still having some issues, looks like, with the internet or the Wi Fi, if you will. So I'm kind of working on that. So I want to jump right into it. I'm not going to do the regular smuggler. But again, welcome you new viewers, you returning viewers, and you subscribers. Thank you guys so much for being um, there and supporting. Um, Black Music Month. We just ended Black Music Month, and what I've been doing is I've been posting a lot of things on my personal Facebook page, so you can follow me on my personal Facebook page. I'm about to combine everything together now. Okay, like as I said, there is a method to my madness, so you can follow me on my personal Facebook page. Those of you who are subscribers over here, because I'm doing a lot of things on my personal Facebook page, just like what I'm about to do now. I'm going to cover In Vogue's Born to Sing for Black Music Month. Now, what I've done is I wrote those, I guess you want to call it articles, if you will, about the album. And so now what I'm doing is I'm uploading the actual article as well. For those who like to see some things visually, so I'm going to go ahead on and I'm just going to really give it to you straight. I'm not going to deviate at all. I'm letting you know right now this is scripted. Okay, usually I go with the flow, but this time around I am doing it more scripted. All right, so let me go. Okay, hope everything works out. All right. So, my honest and nuanced reflection of In Vogue's Born to Sing is not just my personal experience about their debut album, on how In Vogue operates as a complete multi-dimensional package. As I think about the album cut for cut, it makes sense that Hold On would be the magnet, despite reports that Sylvia Ron was adamant that the single and the album be revised and the intro be removed. Thomas McElroy and Denzel Foster, creators and hitmakers for the group, saw it as a bold single, that a acapella intro over the Motown classic, the drop into a hard-hitting beat, the choreography that mesmerized me and many other males was as precise as the harmonies. Everything about it screamed striptease and arrival. And for many, that was the promise. This is what the album would be like. Right or wrong, it would be the standard by which future singles and albums would be judged. In Vogue's uniqueness wasn't just their ability to blend harmoniously, as they cutely laughed about making sure they were in the right key when asked to sing a cappella during interviews. What makes In Vogue unique is that you have to hear, see, smell, and taste the group. I think this is the reason why their single Rocket did as well as it did. We needed to see the concept for the song. You have to use your five senses, as I stated, to take in these ladies. In Vogue is a total presentation. Where other acts gave strong vocals, In Vogue layered that with tight athletic choreography, high fashion, and image making that leaned into elegance and sensuality without ever crossing into overt provocation or being provocative. How about that? Again, In Vogue isn't a strip tease. In Vogue is a strip tease without the stripping. It was about suggestion, control, and polish. That balance was intentional and rare. As for the hype, It helps to remember that Born to Sing was a moment when R&B was shifting. The late 80s and early 90s were dominated by New Jack Swing and emerging hip hop influences, and In Vogue offers something clearer, yet no less powerful. Vocal acrobatics, precision, and a Motown meets modern edge. So even if only Hold On felt like the complete In Vogue experience to you, the group still stood out in a big way. My personal description of In Vogue, synchronized, syncopated, choreographic, and symphonic, is incredibly well put. Those four elements are almost like pillars. Remove one, and yes, you lose the architecture of what made In Vogue In Vogue. It also explains why fans and critics didn't always respond the same way to lineup changes or to later music that may have shifted focus. If you're ever up for it, going back to Funky Divas might hit a little closer to the promise of Hold On. It's more dynamic, more confident, and arguably more complete. I've always said Funky Divas is In Vogue on steroids. And ladies and gentlemen, that is my account of the In Vogue Born to Sing album. Um, the title of it is In Vogue's Born to Sing, a symphonic blend of voice, style, and sensuality. I said it before, and I'm going to say it again, ladies and gentlemen. In Vogue is a different kind of group, and I can see why Sylvia Rohn probably had her uh, what's the word I'm looking for here? Had her concerns or her reservations about In Vogue, about the single and everything else. Because again, In Vogue, you have to hear, see, smell, taste, and touch. And I recall one of the producers, Tommy Ordini, saying that he hoped what would happen when the public saw In Vogue. When they saw them, they was like, wow, okay, we see them. Yes, they look good. Oh, wow, we hear them. They sound good. Oh, wow, they're moving. They can move well, and maybe, in the beginning, some people probably wanted to write the ladies off, if you think about it. Maybe they did just at first sight. And so that's why I feel like today that In Vogue definitely is a total package group. You have to, as I say, here's see, smell, taste these ladies. You got to have all of those things. And if not, then one will the group would kind of fall short. Now I'm going to say this. I wanted to stick to the article that I wrote, but now I'm kind of deviating a little bit because I have a little time. And I think I like this article, writing it the way I did, because I mean, I'm 8 minutes in and I'm already done. But here's something else I want to bring up. I like the fact that Maxine has returned to the group for a whole lot of reasons, but the one main reason why I like that she has returned to the group is because In Vogue is a four-member group again, and the aesthetics is just there. Now people see In Vogue and it's four ladies, and I hope that they're able to work it out where this lineup is just the lineup that it's going to be, because they so desperately needed the four members. I understand Cindy always saying, well, we needed that third harmony. We really need the third harmony when, referencing what Rona brings to the group, even though Rona have said she also brings consistency. But not only that, but Rona brings now the group is cohesive again. And so that's the thing that I enjoy about the ladies of In Vogue as they are right now. There's a lot that I want to talk about, but I think at this moment in time, I'm gonna hit some high points real quick. I like the fact that Maxine is back, and now the ladies look kind of relieved. They look relieved, as in, uh, it seems like they have an attitude about themselves that has been missing for a while with their performances. And I think Maxine is the reason for that. Maxine has brought that attitude. She's kind of like the little kitten of the group. Maybe most people probably would have said that Dawn was the kitten of the group, but I think Maxine is kind of like the kitten of the group, and she brings that purr back to it. That sassiness and all of that spark. even though, of course, Dawn brought it as well, but that's what was missing in the group as well. And I see these ladies are kind of falling in, and she kind of has, helped these ladies step that up a little bit. So we shall see what it is. Well, if you guys made it this far in my commentary, I want to say thank you guys so much for your support. Remember, my motto over here is simple: put your behind where your heart desires to be. And whenever I'm in my mother's presence and I'm leaving her presence, she always says to me, baby, remember, I love you, but God loves you best. I love you guys out there. Thank you guys so much. Yes, I'm trying to hit that subscriber number now, you guys. At first, I really wasn't too concerned about it. But now, like I said, I'm more focused than ever. I'm more determined than ever. And so, yes, I'm saying I have a number, a goal that I want to hit, and I can't do it without you guys. But of course, I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. But I'm trying to get to that 150,000 subscribers and all of the other things that goes with this social media platform. So you guys, I can't do it without you. So remember to like, share, leave a comment. Let's, get this thing moving, ladies and gentlemen. And I thank you guys so much for your help and your support in that area. And I think that's it. All right. Remember, take care of yourselves out there. All right now.